Hi there, and happy Friday evening to all of you. What is everyone up to this Friday night? Are you all ready for the weekend coming up? What is your weekend plans? I have my plans pretty much mapped out. Um, so up here in the Northeast, we have quite the hot spell going on. We've had consecutive days in the upper 80s, and it's been oppressively humid. So I have my air conditioner blasting right now. I hope you guys can't hear that. It's pretty loud on my end, but I had a nice day. So my goal for the day was to get my streaming set up so I could stream games. So my ultimate plan is to live stream through my Xbox Series X. But you can't live stream directly to YouTube. It only live streams to Switch. So I basically had to download a third-party app, and it is called Light Stream Studio, I believe it's called. And what it does is it takes my gaming stream and it puts it on Twitch and it puts it on YouTube at the same time. So it's kind of like a dual stream. But anyways, I was able to get it to the point to where I could see my game streaming on YouTube through the third-party software. But for whatever reason, I could not get my speaker to work. I had my speaker plugged into my laptop, and no matter what I did, no matter what I tried, I could not get the speaker to come through. I tested it on my laptop. I went into settings, I went into sound, I went into input, and that specific speaker is in there. And when I talk into the speaker, I can see the bars going up, so I know that it's working. I've used it plenty of times before for other purposes, but for whatever reason, I could not get the speaker to work tonight, and it was frustrating because I had some people entering the chat and they wanted to talk, but I couldn't talk to them unless I texted them through the chat. So it was highly frustrating. I spent like at least 6 or 7 hours on the internet trying to troubleshoot, trying to solve this problem, trying to figure it out. So if anyone out there sees this video that knows the ins and outs of all these little things that you need to know in order to live stream, please comment in the stream. It would save me a lot of frustration. But anyways, I got half of it figured out. Like I said, I'm able to get the game to stream on YouTube. I just have to find a way to get the speaker to work. Everything else is fine. But outside of spending countless hours on trying to get my streaming set up, I also got a fresh haircut today. Still trying to figure my hairdo out. For about 20 years, I did nothing but a crew cut. So I haven't had hair for the longest time. And, I have a couple of friends my age that lost the majority of their hair. And I was thinking to myself, since I still have my hair, I might as well enjoy it, right? So about a month ago, well, basically, I let my hair grow out for about 2 months. And then I went for a haircut about a month ago. I got a mid fade. I was kind of happy with it, but not completely happy with it. And then today I went for my second haircut in the last 2 months, and I went to a different place this time, and I had her go up a little bit higher on the fade. Today's probably a mid fade. I might end up going with a pompadour. I have no idea, but the place I got my haircut today was half the price of the place that I went to a month ago. The place I went to a little over a month ago, they charged $32 for a haircut plus tip. So I paid $37 for a very basic haircut. And the place I went to today, it's an old guy that runs it. He's 88 years old, and his daughter helps him run the business. And their haircut is only $15, so it was more than half the price. So next time I need a haircut, I'm definitely going to go there. But anyways, enough of me just rambling on. Feel free to enter the chat, and we can have a conversation about anything you would like. The one thing I noticed with these live streams is it takes time for people to start coming in. It normally takes 10 to 15 minutes. So I end up having to have a conversation with myself until people start coming in. But anyways, yeah, the heat up here has been so oppressive. Like I said, it's been upper 80s. The humidity's been oppressive. It's basically like Florida weather. Hi, Briar. It looks like we have our first person in the chat. Yeah, so seriously, anyone out there that has experience in streaming video games, please contact me. I need some help. Briar, how was your day? Are you ready for the weekend? Trying to get this light just right. How are you, Briar? Not much. I don't know if you caught the beginning of the video, but I tried setting up my streaming equipment so I could do some streaming with my Red Dead Redemption 2, but ultimately I couldn't get the speaker to work. But other than that, I'm doing all right. I'll probably spend some more time on that at the beginning of next week. So what's the plans for the weekend? Anything fun? Are you doing anything outdoors? I'm helping a friend move. That's what I'll be doing tomorrow. Fun, fun, fun. Welcome to my channel, guys. I primarily do YouTube Shorts. I've been trying to be more of a presence on the live streams, trying to switch things up a little bit, trying to expand, trying to grow my channel. Oh, nice. It sounds like it's going to be a fun day. Are you going to have nice weather for that? Although I'd imagine that'd be kind of fun to do on a rainy day. I have never rode a dirt bike. I have rode a four-wheeler. I was mostly into boating and camping. But as I've gotten older, I've had less time to do those things. So it's mostly just working a lot, and then in my free time, spending time with friends when time allows, and working on my YouTube videos. That's about it. I feel like the older I get, like time has completely changed. Like when I was in my early teens, like the day felt 3 times longer than they do now. Time goes by way too fast, and it never seems like there's enough time in the day to do everything I want to do. It's so weird. Like I know it's scientifically proven that as you age, time moves by faster, but I feel like there's more to it than that. I feel like in the last 6 years, things have changed a lot. Like around 2 o'clock, I started working on my streaming setup, and it was like before I knew it, it was 8 p.m. Like 6 hours went by like nothing. I don't know where the time went. And it was never like that before. Even like 10 years ago, time did not fly by like that. I don't know what is going on with time. I almost think that like emotions can affect our relationship with time. Like I know that fear can slow time down and anxiety can speed time up. And if you think about it, we live in a world that is very anxious, and it's almost anxious, too anxious to live slow. And I feel like anxiety is like robbing our time. It's speeding up It's speeding up our days, it's speeding up our time. Thank you very much, Caden. I appreciate it. Add a question and answer sticker. What could be the question? Hang on, guys. I am going to post a question. Hang on a moment. I'll be right back with you. Let me shrink this down. Put this up here. Can you guys see that question up top? Just trying to start a conversation. You guys play video games? I haven't really been excited for a game in a while, other than GTA 6 in November. I don't get excited about games like I used to. It's probably just part of becoming an adult. Can you see that question up top? It says, what is your favorite video game? I don't know if you guys can see that. It's the first time I've posted a question. I appreciate the subscription, Caden. And just so you know, I do stumble on my words sometimes, but that is part of my autism. I have always had it. It's annoying. Anyone that pops in, feel free to enter the chat. Let's have a conversation. Come on, somebody come into the chat. I know somebody has something to say. Hi, Beckon. How are you? Welcome to the chat. Hi, Chris. Haha, nice. It is Friday. I don't call it Friday, I call it Friday. Thank you very much. I've been working at it for 3.5 years. I mostly do a lot of shorts, but I've been trying to cut down on that and do more live streams. There are some days where I would do like 7 to 10 shorts in one day, and it kind of got to be too much. Because even those 15 to 20-second videos, people think those are quickly made and uploaded, but some of those take a long time to make. But I appreciate the compliment, Be Kind. That's nice of you to say. I don't know if you guys are into this stuff, but when I first started my YouTube channel, I went to a closed down mental hospital. I think it was in Medfield, and I went there to do a YouTube video, And this is basically like a hospital where they housed a lot of mental patients. I went there to make a YouTube video, and there was this old guy that was kind of hanging out next to where I was shooting my video. And finally, like I did ask him what he was up to, and he started to tell me that he used to be a patient at this mental hospital. So then a light bulb went off in my head. I'm like, I have to at least get this guy on my YouTube video, or else I'm never gonna forgive myself. So he was willing to let me record him for about 5 minutes, and he talked about his time at that mental hospital as a patient. So if you go into my videos, it's one of the first videos that I did. It's not the greatest produced video, but keep in mind it was one of my first videos that I ever made. So I was kind of learning as I went. But I still think it's a pretty cool video. I am so happy it's Friday night. Oy. But just as I say that, it's like Friday gets here, and then before I can turn around, it's Monday morning, and it's another week of work all over again. Yeah, definitely check it out, Beacon. Like I said, it's not the best video, but I think it's really interesting that I was able to interview a patient that went to this mental hospital. Like I looked on YouTube of like all the other YouTubers that went to the same facility, and I don't see anyone else interviewing a prior patient there. I think I just had a lot of luck that he happened to be there when I was there. But I was getting kind of like uncomfortable because while I was filming, I could feel this guy standing behind me looking in one of the buildings. So like being a prior patient, I don't know why he was walking around there, but he ended up being a really nice guy. He stayed with me for like 45 minutes just talking to me. Yep. And that's like the only video I have that got over 2,000 views on my long form videos. So it did all right. But yeah, that mental hospital they filmed. I don't know if you're familiar with the movie Shutter Island with Leonardo DiCaprio, but this is the mental hospital that they filmed that movie at. So if you go on your phone and you watch the trailer to Shutter Island, that was filmed at this mental hospital. So they've actually filmed multiple movies there, and like watching a video doesn't know justice. Like if you go there in person and you see this place, it's absolutely huge. But like I really wanted to go inside and make a video like inside the building, but the problem is like all the windows are boarded up, so you can't really go inside. I'm sure people could find a way inside if they really wanted to, but the problem is a lot of these YouTube channels that you see. I think it was in. Hang on a second. Let me get my laptop and I'll look up exactly what town, what city it's in. Hang on a second. I'll look it up on the internet because it was like almost 3 years ago that I went there. Let me look it up. The place is gigantic. Like if you go on Google Maps and you look down on it, you can see how many buildings encompasses the grounds. Medfield, I believe it's in Medfield Hospital. Yep. So it's Medfield State Hospital. So it's in Medfield, Massachusetts. And it was established in 1892. Let's see what year they closed down. I think they closed it down in early 2000s. Yep. It closed on April 13th, 2003. So, I mean, it was operational up until 23 years ago. Yeah, Shutter Island with Leonardo DiCaprio was filmed at this mental hospital. Knives Out, which I'm not familiar with. The New Mutants. So probably the best known movie that was filmed there was Shutter Island with Leonardo DiCaprio. That was actually one of my favorite movies. Because like you actually have to watch it twice. Because the second time watching it through, it's like a whole different movie. Because it ends. It doesn't end the way you suspect it to end. But yeah, check out the video. I think it's really interesting. What's Medfield next to? Medfield, Massachusetts. Maps. It's kind of like it's a little south of Natick, Massachusetts. Yep, it's out. It's out going towards Boston. Oh, thank you very much. But I'm like, what is the odds that at the very same time I am going to make a YouTube video about this mental hospital, that a prior patient happens to be there next to me while I'm filming, and that he is then able to come into my video? Like, I think it's crazy. But I guess he was there for like extreme anxiety, and he said that like on each floor there was like probably 5 or 6 really crazy people. Um, but like this mental hospital, like they were self-sufficient. They had their own farms. They produced their own food. It was on its own electrical grid. Yeah. Hi, I love vids. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing well. Happy it's Friday night. Ready for another weekend. Fridays never get old, or as I like to say, Friday. I gotta look him up, but that name sounds familiar. Peter Santinello? Peter Santinello. I need to see a picture of him. Let's see. Peter Santinello. Oh. Oh, okay. You know what? I've watched a lot of his YouTube videos. So you're saying that like that would be like a video that you think he would do? I love his channel. He does such a good job on it. I wonder if he's done any videos on West Virginia. Like I've seen other YouTubers cover West Virginia. They're like, that's a whole different world those people live in. West Virginia is weird. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he goes all over the place, but he deserves the success he has. He puts a lot of work into it, and he does good work. I admire his work. It's definitely educational. Like you get to live vicariously through him because you would never see all those parts of the world, honestly. Like he gets paid to do it through YouTube, but like someone like you and I who has like a regular 9 to 5 job, it would be hard to see as much of the world as he does. He does go pretty deep. If I remember correctly, he was it Northern California he went to one time, and he visited some of the like the black grow operations, like the illegal marijuana grow operations. Yep. Did you ever see another be kind? Another interesting thing to look up is look up the Whitaker family in West Virginia. It's so disturbing. That is really disturbing. That's why I was saying earlier on in this video, West Virginia is crazy. It's going to be something in the water. It is definitely not easy to make money on YouTube. I mean, there is a select few where it comes easy, like Mr. Beast. But for the majority of us, it doesn't come easy. I'm not making anything on YouTube. My channel is not monetized yet. I have the subs that I need, but I do not have the watch time that I need. You need 4,000 watch hours. So that would be, I would need 10 watch hours per day for a full year to hit 4,000 watch hours, if I'm doing the math correctly in my head. I would be happy even just making a little bit of money. Like, I'd be happy making just a little money on YouTube, even if it was like $500 a month. I'd be happy with that. It's extra money. That's like a small part-time job. But I think if you're making side money, if it's something that you like to do, you enjoy it. It's fun, even if it's just a small amount of money. I think my problem is, like, I don't really have an audience because I don't have one specific niche. I never niched down because I find it kind of boring talking about the same thing all the time. And that's what some of these YouTubers do. They cover the same stuff all the time. It's like if you watch one of their videos, you've watched all of them. It's just rinse and repeat over and over again. Do I clip other people's stuff? The only videos I've ever clipped is like some of my YouTube Shorts videos. I clipped 5 seconds of the video and then reacted to it. Other than that, no. I don't really do reaction videos. I mean, there is fair use to protect you as a YouTuber, but that still won't prevent somebody from filing for a copyright strike against you if they don't like how you reacted to their video. So it's not even, for me, it's not even worth the risk. So, but on the YouTube Shorts, if you clip a video, I think it's fine. That's what the clip button's for. And on YouTube, you just you have to find your own way. You have to find your own way. I was really struggling the first year. I only had 400 subscribers. And then I figured out what works on the Shorts videos. And then, like, once I figured that out, the subscribers came a lot quicker. I've had a few Shorts get me over 1,000 subscribers on a single video. So if you want Shorts, focus on the Shorts. It brings people in. And I find, people like to laugh. So the majority of my Shorts videos are comedy. Hi, Heather. What's going on? The topic of these Shorts, they're all like just mini stories. It's just like all funny clips. It's funny, relatable clips. You can check them out when you have time. Be kind. It's mostly comedy. So yeah, I figured out what works on the Shorts. I am still trying to figure out what works on the long form videos, because honestly, I think people are so used to Shorts videos that, like, when they come on to like long form, it is much harder to keep people's attention. So if you don't grab their attention in the first 15 seconds of the video, they're off and into another video. It's just really hard to keep people's attention. Thanks for joining the chat, Heather. Hope all is well. Thanks for stopping by. Too long of an intro? It's not as easy as it looks. I mean, you can watch some YouTubers that are just very polished and they're very precise in their speech, but when you try to sit down yourself and make a video, it is I find it pretty difficult to get the message across and keep people entertained at the same time because you're actively thinking as you're talking. And I'm very, very introverted, so like the thoughts come to me a little slower. Um, and I just find making regular videos a little weird because, like, literally, you're sitting there and you're talking to the phone. There's no engagement. I like the live streams more because people come in and we can have a chat. It feels more natural. Like, this isn't scripted. I'm just being me. I'm showing you my personality. But on like the regular videos on YouTube, I feel like it's all performance, and I don't really feel, at least to me, it doesn't feel natural. That's why I don't make many regular videos. Well, now you have, Heather. You've gotten a shout out. I see some funny ass shit on these live streams. I see some funny ass weird shit. I'll be scrolling through my shorts, and then I see people live streaming the weirdest stuff. Um, like I saw somebody that had their phone set up on the live stream, and they were sleeping in their bed, and there was like 5 people watching this person sleep. Like, and then there was another guy who must have had sleep apnea, and he had his CPAP machine on, sleeping, and he was literally filming himself on live stream, and there was a lot of people watching it. Be kind. Do I have any plans for the weekend? Yes, I am helping a friend move tomorrow, and then Sunday, I haven't officially made any plans yet. But have you guys ever seen those weird live streams of people doing stuff like that, recording themselves sleep? Like, I think that would be so strange to like have people that you don't know watching you sleep through a phone. My friend isn't moving far. They're just moving from the town they're moving from. It's only like an hour apart, so it's not a long move. I've seen him sleep. Oh my god, you've seen that too? Oh, some people have no shame. Oh my god. But yeah, be kind. Let me know what you think about the Medfield State Hospital. Yes, it certainly is. From what I gather on YouTube, I feel like there's a lot of lonely people out there. I feel like there's less people like going out and socializing with others. I'm even guilty of that. Oh wow, that's good. You volunteered. It's an act of kindness. What am I doing this summer? Honestly, just working a lot, growing my YouTube channel, hanging out with friends when time permits. I'll probably do some boating. I want to take a few day trips. Maybe I'll take like a week vacation somewhere. I'd like to go back to Florida. Florida was fun. I went to when I went to Florida 3 years ago. I went to this. It was called a Circle B Bar Reserve, and it was like a walking path along the water's edge. And I saw some crazy wildlife out there. Like there was a ton of alligators in the water, and all you could see was their eyeballs sticking out of the water. And I was walking down the path, and I looked to my left, and there was an alligator about 10 feet from me. So that's the closest I ever got to an alligator. Hello, Sawyer. Welcome to the chat. But when I was at the Circle B Bar Reserve, one of the employees was telling me there was a family that went there a couple years back, and they were walking on the trail, and then they had to stop walking because there was an alligator that was laying across the path, sunbathing. So then they turned around to go back, and then there was another alligator that happened to lay across the path. So like this family was sandwiched in between two alligators. So what they had to do was get a golf cart to scare off the alligators. I guess the sound of the golf carts scared them back off into the water. It's crazy. Hang on a second. I'll look up the exact trail. It was really, really cool. It was free to go there too. I'm surprised. Like I was talking to my friend about this. I'm surprised there was no waiver to sign that. Like if something happens with you, like if you get attacked by an alligator, you're entering at your own risk, because it was pretty crazy out there. Let's see. You love alligators? I think in the United States, we mostly have alligators. The only place you would find crocodiles is the Everglades. The Everglades is a mixture of alligators and crocodiles. Yeah, the Circle Bar B Reserve that I went to in Florida, it's 1,267 acres. It's absolutely, yeah. If you look it up online, Circle B Bar Reserve in Florida, Polk County, Florida. It's really cool. Fossil hunters in Florida. I have not seen that. You remember Steve Irwin? He used to jump on the alligators, and then it ended up being a stingray that got him in the end. Who would have thought? I thought he would have ran out of luck with an alligator, not a stingray. Oh, nice, Heather. Hi, Lemon Z Official. Did you play any Minecraft tonight? Thank you, Heather. I haven't fished for a while. Probably like 15 years. But that's something I used to do a lot when I was a kid. We would go camping on the lake, and then we would take the boat out in the evening when it was a little cooler, and we would go fishing in the lake. I appreciate the subscription, Heather. Thank you very much. And welcome, Lemon Z. Nice. Did he hunt deer? I always wanted to try venison, but like I don't have anyone close to me that hunts deer, so I've never been able to try deer. I've never had venison. I'd imagine like with hunting, like obviously it takes skill, but you also need an immense amount of patience. Like I'd imagine to successfully hunt a deer, that could take hours and hours to accomplish that, because like the scent of a deer is, they can smell you from a mile away. What is my favorite thing to do? Honestly, probably just working on my YouTube channel, as sad as that sounds. Because I feel like I'm building something. I feel like I'm working towards something. And it doesn't cost me anything. And I get to talk to some nice people. Taxidermist stole it. My God. What kind of cat did he hunt? Like a mountain lion? I am a Minnesota bow hunter. Wow, you're from Minnesota, huh? mountain cat. I'd like to go to Yellowstone National Park. But the only thing that gives me pause is if you look at the history of Yellowstone National Park, there has been a lot of people that have gone missing. And at least half the people that have gone missing, they never found the bodies. It's crazy. And I'm not really into carrying, but if I ever went to a national forest and I was going to be deep in the woods, I would definitely have a rifle on me. Nikita, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Hang on a second. Hang on a second, guys. Timothy Ward. You know, a YouTuber that I like to watch sometimes, I don't listen to him all the time. I have to be in the mood for it. His name is Timothy Ward, and basically he's a minimalist, and he lives out of a suitcase. He's kind of like a nomad. He travels state to state. Sometimes he'll stay in a state for a month. Sometimes he'll stay in a state for several months. And what he does is he gets summer jobs when he needs the extra money, but he primarily lives off of YouTube. But he's just a simple guy, but he keeps it real. And I think he has a lot of good messages on his channel. All right. Go for it. Oh, thank you very much, Heather. Hey, what's going on, Lemon Z friend? How you doing? Did you guys play Minecraft tonight? I remember your friend telling me that you're going to play Minecraft tonight. Yeah, no problem, Be Kind. Every once in a while, when I need a positive message and I need some positivity, I like to put one of his videos on and just listen to him. I live in Massachusetts. All right, Heather, thanks for coming in. Visit the chat anytime. Nice talking to you, and have a nice weekend. Oh, so you did play Minecraft? How was it? When I get my game streaming up, I want to show you guys what I built in Minecraft. Whenever I get my streaming set up. Oh. What are you referring to, Nikita? I don't think I will be on stream today or tomorrow, but I'll probably be on stream Monday night. Massachusetts? Oh, it's in the Northeast. It's in New England. Oh, nice. Is it like an indoor swimming place? Yeah, I could eventually play Minecraft with you guys. I'm just like, I really want to stream games online, but I'm having a little bit of difficulty with the setup. I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2 earlier, and I have an Xbox Series X. So with an Xbox, you can't stream directly to YouTube. You have to stream it to Twitch and then use a third-party app to get it to stream to YouTube. So that way, like when I am streaming on my Xbox, it'll stream it to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. But I went on YouTube and I saw the game I was playing on YouTube, but the speaker that I was using was not working. So I was having people come in the chat, but they couldn't hear me talking. So I wasn't able to like stream the way I wanted to tonight. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like Minecraft though. It's like I could get lost in Minecraft for like 2 or 3 hours at a time. Like there's endless creativity on there. Like there's no end point on Minecraft. There's really no end point. I do not play Roblox. No, but I've seen a lot of videos on it. I know all about it. That's a pay to play game, right? You know how they always say meditation is good for you, but I feel like the traditional meditation where you sit on the floor and you try to clear your mind, like that's never been for me. I never felt like that worked for me. I feel like video games is kind of like my meditation. Like that's how I shut my brain off and escape reality. Hi, Moment. I don't understand your second comment there. Future doctor, BC, you're alive. What do you mean? Yeah, maybe someday we can play Minecraft. I don't know what you mean, Moment. I don't know what that means. Oh, thank you very much. All right. Hi, Nikita. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're having a great day. Hey, Lemon Z. Yeah, like be kind. I feel like meditation doesn't have to be the traditional form of meditation. It can be something that you love to do where it just puts you in the flow and it literally gets you to escape from reality. There's different ways to meditate. You can meditate in your own way. Nice, nice, Nikita. Yeah, I think it's very important to clear the mind, and you got to have a break from reality because it's. I think we live in a very anxious world nowadays. You know, with all these news outlets and all these podcasts, they all want to instill fear in everybody. Everything's fear based. The world's ending, and I made a personal decision to stop watching the news, and I also made another decision to not pay close attention to politics anymore because it was causing me stress. It was causing me to have anxiety and stress over things that I cannot control. So that then I get to the point of like, what's the point of watching it then? So those are basically like your two favorite games. Minecraft's a good deal though. What is it, like 20 bucks for the base game? I think you definitely get your money out of it. You have a biochemistry exam. Study, study, study. It is 10 p.m. at night. Yeah, the thing with politics is I think the whole system is rigged. Um, you know, if they want to make if they want to I feel like for the politics to work the way they need to, I think you need to get lobbying out of it because that's how politicians get paid off and then it influences them, and it's just, I think it's gone as far as it can possibly go. You know, money changes people in the worst ways. Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't have to put your real name on YouTube. I don't put my full name on YouTube. Yeah, be kind. It's just, that's why you notice whether we have a Democrat or a Republican in there, it's just they all have these promises and then they never follow through on them. They say what they have to say to get elected, and then it ends up being the same bullshit over and over again, right? Like, why can't we get a healthcare that's good for everybody? Why can't we have a universal healthcare? Why does college have to be so expensive? Like, our basic necessities are so expensive. That's the problem. I think we can be a capitalist society, but also socialize some things like medicine, healthcare could be socialized, right? Yes, it is. It is. People that are working 40 hours a week find that they can't make a living doing that, and they got to pick up a second and third job just to get by. And nobody should have to live like that. For you, it's 9:50. When I said 10 p.m., I rounded up a little bit. It's 9:57 here. Yeah, but I think with healthcare, I don't think that should be a part of capitalism. I think it's healthcare, like basic healthcare is a human right, in my opinion. Yeah, maybe. I know sometimes like I've been on YouTube and then the algorithm just shows me this live video, and then sometimes I really like um with what's his name? Hang on a sec. With Timothy Ward, he just randomly popped up on my shorts feed. And then I watched one of his videos and I'm like, I kind of like this guy, and then I subscribed. My name is Corey. Corey. Thank you very much, Lemon Z. That is so kind of you to say. I want to take you guys outside at some point, but it's just too hot outside right now. Maybe one of these days when I go out on the boat and I go boating, I'll take you guys with me. I'll shoot up a live stream. Anyone else from New England on here? Oh. Corey. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you very much. Like, I've always lived within like an hour and a half of the ocean, and I live next to multiple lakes. So, like, I don't even know what it would be like to not live next to a body of water. At moment, you're from Afghanistan? Am I reading that right? What are my winters? So, the winter is from December 20th, I think, or December 21st to March 21st. And the coldest months are probably December and January. I think the average temperature is 30 degrees. Um, January and February tend to be the snowiest months. And this past winter, we had a lot of snow. We had a lot of snow this past winter. It's very cold and it was very snowy and it was very long. You have to drive 12 hours. Holy shit. You might as well fly. Yeah, I'm only an hour and a half from the beach, but like I don't go all that much. But when I go, I really love it. Ah, no problem. You don't need to be sorry. You do not need to be sorry. Hope to see you again on a future stream. Um, the beaches are okay here. Um, but when I went to Florida like 3 years ago, and I went to some of those beaches, especially the beaches on the Tampa Bay side, the beaches were beautiful. The water was warm. Um, so like after experiencing the beaches in Florida, the beaches around here don't get me excited anymore. Why do you wish you were me? Nikita, you're not happy being yourself? And the thing is, too, I'm fair skinned, so I need to be careful in the sun because I will burn easy. Wow, I've been streaming almost 1 hour. It's okay, you don't need to be too jealous. There's better things than the beach. Hmm. I am starting to get sleepy. Oh, hang on a second, guys. Ugh. Do you guys like cartoons at all? I was a 90s kid, so I watched a lot of Nickelodeon. You guys like cartoons? I actually got on Amazon. I ordered a T-shirt. I don't know if you guys ever seen the. Oh, nice. I don't know if you guys ever seen this cartoon. It's called Real Monsters. See that? That was on Nickelodeon in the 1990s. It was a pretty popular cartoon. Um, I would give you a house tour, but it's kind of like it's nighttime here and it's pretty dark. Nikita, do you make any YouTube videos? Do I follow other neurodivergent channels? Um, Not really. Honestly, like I have probably 20 subscriptions on my YouTube channel, and I don't even have time to watch all of them because some of them post like really frequently. I am in my bedroom. Yep, I'm in my bedroom. You like my lights? All right, see you later. Well, Nikita, if you want to, you can give it a try. Make a couple videos, see how it goes. It's fun. I think the most nerve-wracking thing to do on YouTube is do live streams. Because when you first come on, there's nobody on here, and you have to fill out that space and have a conversation with yourself until people start coming in. I do not have any pets, but I did grow up with 2 cats and a dog. I like dogs, but they're too much work. If I had to have either or, I would probably have a cat. They're a little bit more independent. I think like dogs are more interactive and more fun, but I would choose a cat over a dog. Oh, okay. Well, maybe when you're older, you can get into making some YouTube videos. I feel like my subscriber base is really young. I feel like I have a lot of kids on my subscriber list. Must be the type of videos I make. Nikita, how old are you? Okay, I see. I see a lot of kids that are like obviously under 18 making YouTube videos, but they must be using their parents' account. Um, so my mom actually named the dog and the 2 cats, and I don't know what she was thinking because they were like really weird names. So like the dog's name was Buddy, like Buddy, Buddy, which was okay. And then the cats, one of the cats' name was Gutch, like Guth. So I don't know where she got the name Gutch from. I thought that was kind of weird. And then the other cat's name was Pee Wee, like Peewee, Pee Wee. So my animals had some really unique names. I don't know where my mother came up with those names. 2 cats and a dog. Yeah, that's the same as what I had. 2 cats and a dog. Thank you very much, Nikita. What's up, Rashid? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. I hope one of these days I could have like 500 people come in my chat, like I see some other people get. Yeah, but Nikia, they'd be like sleeping in their bed, not doing anything, and they got like 500 viewers. I don't understand it. Talk to us like we're 500. I think when people do like things that are outside of the norm on YouTube, I think people get curious about it and they want to check it out. I think that's what it is. I think I'm probably too normal to get those kind of views. Like I just don't do outlandish things to get attention. But like 500 viewers at a time would be cool because it would help the watch time. I have a really cool normal. That's why you're still in this chat. Maybe on Halloween, if I take out my Halloween costume and I wear it during the live stream, I'll get a lot of views. Yep. Oh, nice. Did you see my did you come across me in the YouTube shorts? You saw my live stream there? And be kind. I appreciate you staying in the chat this long, man. Appreciate it. No, I haven't. He does live streams like that? Yeah, I see some interesting people on these live streams. I've seen people like all dressed up in some pretty interesting costumes with makeup on. And hi, Nikita, giving you a shout out. I'll probably stream till 10:30, guys. Oh, get up at 5 a.m. So. Hi, Mishi. Welcome. It's nice to meet you too, Nikita. Nice to meet you. All right, so why doesn't everyone comment what their favorite food is? How about that? I will go first. My favorite meal is pizza, but not just any pizza. It's going to be like a good New York style pizza or a New Haven, Connecticut pizza. Like well done pizza, none of those crappy pizza chains like Papa Gino's or Domino's. Those chains suck. I like real, genuine, authentic pizza. Can I get a timer? Spaghetti, spinach dip. You can't go wrong with spaghetti. What is your favorite beverage? For me, it would have to be coffee. Chinese, nice. If I had to choose like a specific Asian cuisine, my two favorites is like Thai food and Vietnamese food. It's not. There's not too much to see. Hang on a second. It's nothing special. See? There's my dresser. It's my tower fan. I put this on my fan to block out the light. I don't like any light on in my room when I sleep. And that's my king size bed. I bought it in 2021. If you guys remember the stimulus money we got during the pandemic, so I took some of that money and I went down to Mattress Firm and I got a nice king size bed with an adjustable base. Yep. That's my AC on blast because it is hot. That's it. Nothing special. But I like to keep it clean. I cannot stand a messy room. Oh, thank you, Lemon Z. Thank you. It's the third floor though, so like you can kind of see the roof line right there. So it takes away from some like available space I could have. And it's an older house, so the rooms are a little smaller. So like honestly, like I don't have any good space in this house to like have a nice YouTube setup. No, it's the third floor. It is the third floor. So that's why it gets so hot up here because I got the roof line. So when it's in the summertime, the sun just beats on the roof all day long. And then when I come home from work, it's like 95 degrees up here. Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh, nice. Yeah, this house has 3 floors. I live in a short mansion. Cool. Nice. I hope you realize how lucky you are. Money makes things a lot easier. Misha, you should give us a tour sometime. See the mansion. We've got about another 15 minutes, everyone. I bought this book like 9 months ago, and I have been procrastinating. I've only got to page 38 in 9 months of this book. It is called Building a Non-Anxious Life by Dr. John Deloney. Yes, I have somebody that lives with me. Oh, nice. Well, you live in a mansion, so you should have a big room. Yeah, I mean it's a pretty good book, but I don't know what it is. I can't read like I used to read. I used to read all the time, and now I just can't stay focused like I used to. I would probably do better with an audiobook. I think just listening to podcasts over the years has made me prefer an audiobook over reading a book. Oh, nice. What are you drawing? You guys ever use this? I love using it in my room. It smells really good. Febreze with Gain Scent. It's good stuff. Nice. Be kind. What grade are you in? Are you in grade school or college? Oh, really? Yeah, I did recommend a YouTube channel earlier. Timothy Ward. Um, hang on a sec. It is, yeah, Timothy Ward. Timothy, and then his last name is Ward, Ward. And then if you send him some love in the comments, be like, the world through my eyes sent us here. You recommended us your channel. Um, he's pretty responsive. I wrote to him a couple of times, and he's given me a shout out on the stream. He's a really nice guy. And we get another person that likes Minecraft. I'll be kind. You're 50. Nice. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. There you go. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but like whenever I go to a Walmart, I feel like I've entered another world. I don't know what it is with Walmart. Like Walmart and Target basically carry the same merchandise, but it's just like with Target, I'm fine with it, but with Walmart, I try to avoid it at all costs. I try to avoid Walmart. I don't like going to Walmarts. I don't know if I'm the only person that feels that way though. I feel like it's just like a whole nother world. I have 3 dogs, and I'm sitting my grand hamster while my son is home from college. Oh, nice. Oh, speaking of pets, um, I see some crazy things on TikTok. Like I see people that like house pigs as pets in their house. Like they let the pigs sleep in their bed. I'm like, no way. Um, I see people that have capybaras as pets. I see people that have skunks as pets. Um, I see people that have raccoons as pets. And I'm like, whenever I see that stuff, I'm like, what is wrong with a dog or a cat? Like, what do you want me to spell out again, Nikita? Oh, yeah. Yes. So his first name is Timothy. So his first name is Timothy, Timothy, and his last name is Ward, Ward, Timothy Ward. Volunteer at a zoo, that'd be cool. That would be really cool. I often wondered, like, especially zoos up here in the Northeast, where do the animals go in the wintertime? Do they ship them to another state? Yeah, I never thought about that, but volunteering at a zoo would be pretty cool. Be a nice experience. Oh, cool. Um, there's actually like so there's a zoo that I kind of live near, and back in the 1980s, I don't even know how they pulled this off, but a couple of people ended up stealing a giraffe from the zoo, and they were walking down the street with it. What? Yes, I am from America. Well, Lemon Z, if you have your own YouTube channel, like there's a section where you can post pictures. Yeah, be kind. Like literally, someone stole a giraffe out of the zoo and walked down the street with it back in the 80s. Yep. Lexi Ward finally sitting down to have some dinner. Hi, Lakey. Welcome. Okay. But see, if you still had that YouTube channel, you could post pictures on the post section. You must have been RFK Jr. Cringy things, like it depends. Can I stream till 11? Uh, I'll go for a couple more minutes. Honestly, like when I'm on the boat, I'm not really looking for anything. Just have the music on, just chilling out, eating some good food. Do you sleep on the bottom or top? Oh, okay. There's nothing like a king bed though. I don't think I could sleep in anything other than a king size. I like to sleep like a king. I've been out on the Atlantic, like not in the open ocean. Like we've stayed in the bay with the boat. We've never took it out into the open ocean because it's only like a 20-foot boat. Um, so I don't dare to explore like that because I know like weather can change really quick out there. So I'm not really looking to do anything that risky. Um, but I've been on lakes way more than I've been on the ocean. Oh, okay, I'll check it out. What's up, Kinsley? What's the biggest fish that you've caught? Have you fished on the ocean at all, or just lakes? Okay, 10:45 the latest. You got a deal. Nice. So like, seeing as how you live in Minnesota, like I heard they have brutal winters up there. It gets really, really cold in Minnesota. Well, for some people, storm chasing is work because they get paid for it. Hmm. I can feel myself start to fade. Oh, that's awesome. Be kind. You've been around, huh? You traveled more than me. So you need equipment to drill a hole in the ice, huh? You have to bring all that out there with you. Hang on a second, guys. You like my ring light? That's where I'm getting my light from. I get a little ring light over there. Hey, it comes in handy for my YouTube shorts. Gives me good lighting. So do you guys like my haircut? Only 15 bucks for this haircut. I thought that was a pretty good deal. 15 bucks for a haircut. There's some places around me charging over 30 bucks for a haircut. So I told the lady, I said, I'll be coming back here. The price is good. I don't know if he was attacking me or hugging me. What's going on here? Come on, don't be weird. If you're gonna be weird, leave the stream. Can't be saying stuff like that. Yeah, but don't kid like that on YouTube. This guy comes in and says 5 nights at Epstein's Island. Now this chat's starting to get a little weird. This is what happen often. The chat get weird. Yup. That's what I'm saying. It got weird like 5 minutes ago. Just chat about random stuff, whatever comes up. No specific topic. I usually start the stream with a specific topic, and then people come in and change the course of the conversation. All right, guys, I am going to end the stream, but anyone that came in here and spent some time and had some conversation, it's been great. And until my next stream, I hope you all have a wonderful evening.